Hi, hi, Arun.
Okay, so we are live in Facebook. Welcome everyone to this show. Okay, we have Sneh. Surprisingly, she has come today. Yeah. Okay, Baroda people are showing their son of the soil instinct. We will resist this tooth and nail. Okay, see Harisha also has come. Right. Okay, we understand Sneh and Harisha. We know all these things. Okay. Taken, noted. Okay. Welcome, Mahesh Baliga, friend of all of us. So he's a gold medalist from Kawa Mysore. That's what I just saw in his resume. Okay. I just went to his resume and also even while doing his post graduation from Baroda, I think yes, he has a distinction, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so very smart, intelligent, effervescent, gregarious Mahesh Balika with us. Over to you, Mahesh.
Thank you, Niruchartu and Satish Bhai and Sujit for connecting me with Satish and Niruchartu. I'll start my presentation with like from my bachelor's onwards. So I'll just share how my mind was at that time and how I have continued it till now. So I started interest in art when I saw Ganesha idols made in temples. So I used to steal clay and take home and make Ganesha idols. It was like some kind of joy making it secretly. I don't know why, but it was there. And then I joined drawing teacher's course in Mangalore. I didn't know much about art college. There was some ad that this is art college. So I joined there. After 3 months, I felt this is not the place where I want to be, because they were doing some what you call very mechanical kind of work, so which I didn't like, and you have no freedom to express yourself. Then I literally ran to Mysore and joined Kava. So because of this initial training in the beginning, I had difficulties in Kava because it was a free school. So, and my mind was blocked and I couldn't work. And once I reached second year, so my teacher, Ulla Sanjgiri, so he said, you can't paint. So you do what you like. He said, I like sculptures. So he said, you make sculpture and 1 year you can submit sculpture. So that's how this initially going to different department and working started. And in painting, everything started in third year when I first did this work. So there was some painting already there, and the scarcity of a canvas. So I wanted to make it. So this is what I made, and it turned out to be good. And I thought that there is something happening now in my work, painting. Otherwise, it was like a normal study kind of work that was happening. So then this is my college studio. So this kind of seeing and working over and over on work, and kitchen sink painters from Britain were the inspiration for me at that time. They also painted normal days, day-to-day life with rigorous, paint on it and impasto work on it. So this is that kind of secret work that I used to do, because some teachers were like, you have to do this, that, some kind of assignments are given to you. And So I didn't never liked life study. So, uh, but I like to make figures. So this is a madman sitting outside my college. So he has this woodland shoes, and I didn't had. So every day afternoon I used to see the woodland showroom, the Bata showroom, and he was wearing this. And there is a Kannada hero called Upendra. So he also looked. He had also movie called A at that time, and he also dressed like this madman in that movie with that Shabrimala lungi, then a t-shirt, all these things, weird things, conjoining together.
Uppi.
So this is what I started. These are all from diaries what I used to make. It's like a secret work. So these both are same page of the diary, but this door gets opened in those diaries. So kind of play that I thought, in painting how you can make movement or something like that. This is our life in, I used to stay in a small village, so nightlife there. So we had a commode in our faculty. So it was like very dirty. So I thought I should make a wallpaper design for it. When you learn about Duchamp in Dadaism and all. So this is a wallpaper for a commode, kind of design I made at that time. So once I completed my bachelor's from Mysore, so I joined Baroda. So Baroda was very professional. They use carpenter makes the stretcher here, and you get ready-made canvases. All this kind of professional. They use lot of things to make and they talk also very professionally. And so I was thinking that you are in a drawing competition. So this is what I made. Like I made my classmates, I made contemporary artists, everybody. There is a garden in Kamati Bagh. So I painted this and made it a drawing competition. So this was like things stole from my hostel room. So even the thread that you hang for a cloth, that is also been gone. So there was a stretcher and we were drying. Then suddenly I got this idea that why can't it be what if real painting is there in the back side? So this is how this started. And so we see a lot of hoardings here, of new constructions. And first time I saw a crematorium where you have a garden, you have a sitting place, and it's very beautiful kind of place. So I made this, and when I displayed them, I had below of those large works, you have a small X-ray of a painting. So it means this is a original work kind of thing, because all those books what we were seeing in Baroda, they had this X-rays of Mona Lisa, X-rays of Rembrandt's work, X-rays of so many works. And what if there is an X-ray of this work? Because if I am angry with somebody, I would have written something below it, and now I have painted it. So nobody knows what it is. But in this small work, you can see that what I had written about somebody, or something happened at that moment. And so when I saw a picture of Shantiniketan, so they had this green color tree plants which are in most government hospital, government buildings. They're cut into square very nicely, chopped, very fluorescent green kind of thing. So when I saw that in front of it's called Mandir in Shantiniketan. And I was thinking, how would have been, Vinod Bihari see that, that it's a tree lover, and they have, this contradiction of the nature against it. So I made this work, and so I used this one on the right side. No, I made this tree like a constable's tree, and rest of them is just the form. So these were, and cropping was the new tool that came in. Means new in the sense I learned at that time in Photoshop. So you have that tool called cropping with the scissors shape. This was the unique building of Sulabh Sauchalay. So they have a peculiar building. I don't know who designed it, but I am, you feel that it's some German building or kind of thing. So, and how you make this opposite to railway station. This is the big building in Baroda at that time. So I made this work, and how you see a city, with the Sulabh Sauchalay, as a main, and how you, see, like, all my engagement is with the unknown, uncertain, or you know, stability of thoughts also sometimes. So this is also one of them. So this work started as, there is this 3 floors in our painting department. So all, I lost my things in my department. So they gave me the keys. There were 3 keys. So I locked them and I went to the hostel. So by the time I reached the hostel, everything I lost. I have this habit. So next day, everybody has to enter the studio. So I don't have the keys. So whole night I was searching for the keys. And wherever you, hear they eat lot of pan parag and all those kind of gutka and all. So wherever on the night, they glitter, I feel they are keys. So this work started as that. It started from the studio, like the foreground is started with the studio floor, and it enters to the actual debris of the waste of the city. And I painted everything, like maybe Dusham's commode, then lot of objects from art history and all. So and it had also an X-ray. So this was my submission that I had to make. So I made this work that I'm meeting an artist here, who is very rich and all, and I'm showing him that I put a display is my mirror. I am not showing my work. I'm just showing that mirror is the work kind of thing. And this is what, I don't know why I did, but this work is something strange. I don't know still. So once I graduated from Baroda, and after that I did this work. So I of when you paint a drainage. So sorry, how would if they were cleaning the river and all here Baroda, they were telling. So what if they become like swimming pools, very clean, kind of making satirical. I'm not like a comment or something, but that's what I felt when I made it. And this is also from Masters. So this is called floor with the detail on wall. So how you see the text and the image. And this started with just because this floor was there in my studio, and I used to use very small tubes at that time, acrylics, and I always miss the cap of the tube, and that's how this whole work started. And how you see, how you imagine a word and image, and image and the word. So this is a detail of them. A small work. It's a wallet, and I had some friends' photograph, so I painted that. Then I made a large work, so it looks like a train or something. So this is from my first solo after passing out from Baroda. So this is still, I had this hangover of Mysore and Baroda, everything mixing at that time. And Baroda, get like city or the image, images entering you was not so much happening at that time. So you had whatever images or visual that you had gained were from Mysore. So I have painted this in Baroda, but this is Mysore. Anybody tell? Can you hear me?
Yeah, it is clear.
Yeah. So they were painting grill and in the road. So I started this work, that how there is a the, marking that happened, that this is ours and that is yours. So this is unknown king again. So we have a kingdom in my town. So I was thinking, what if they have a portraiture of the king? How would it be? How it look like? So I had made this king. This is the my backyard of my house. So they were transferring a cow, and they were shifting it, and I thought of that it was a situation where they don't want to leave that place, and forcibly they are removing them from there. This is inspired from Kamala Das poetry, Punishment in the Kindergarten. So she writes about her kindergarten at the age of 32, and I didn't had a school photograph of myself, and I was imagining how would how can I think of all those things, memories, what did I do, and all. Then I made this work at that time. So I used different kinds of wood and all while working. This is the same old story of the crow and the water, thirsty crow. So I used two contradictory materials to tell a story, and and the pot still has a holes, but still it looks like a pot. Uh, this is a tool book by Bookworm. So I had lot of art history friends. So just to make fun of them, I made this. Its size is like Jensen, Gambridge and Jensen art history books.
This was part of your this show, no? But your degree show.
Yeah.
Okay, the
Some slides are here and there. Sorry. So this is called high art, and I had done my internship in wood inlay. So you have to climb this chair to see the inlay, and it's all the tools are from high art, but it's a craft. So the title and the material, how you see, and the scale of the mm, table, which questions your knowledge about the scale of the table. So this table is like 5 feet height. So you should see like this when you, or you should climb there is a stool you can climb up and see that. So this is one of my neighbor who used to clean his car so much that it got rushed, so much rust. So this is also the construction of new building and removing of old buildings, and this is a watercolor box which is been what happens when it goes blows up, so kind of thing. So that one square is actual size of the, in the larger work is the actual size of the cake, and it went multiplying them, and what happened, so, I don't know, this
So
is
this is an egg tempera, right? On canvas.
yeah.
So
This is
so
the
you started egg tempera from 2012 onwards.
no, this one work I did. After that, I didn't do egg tempera because other 5 got fungus and all spoiled.
Okay.
So after that, I stopped that.
Okay.
And I will come to that medium, change of medium, and what
Yeah,
happened.
yeah. Please talk about that.
So this actually, I was doing this work I had done, and I was stuck in between. I don't know what I want to do. And I saw some James Bond movie or something, and there is a last scene where they have a fight on a bridge or something, and suddenly I got this idea that I want to make a bridge, and this whole thing started. And I went to some roam around, and I saw a man pouring milk in the river. So then I got this idea of black, white, and in the painting how you can transfer that. So it's very this work is very what you call, it came from nowhere, kind of feeling. So this is the place I used to roam around. This Chikkuvadi where Bhupen Kakkar lived. And in Bhupen Kakkar stories, there are always this humor about dilemma. So there is a very detective who is searching for a thief who is hiding from long days, and he's searching for him, and he wants to catch hold of him. And there is a very famous samosa tea shop, you know. So he thought of eating there. And once he put a bite of a samosa, he saw the thief. Now the problem is whether to eat the samosa and or whether to catch the thief. So something of the story, and I made Bhupen Kakkar doing that in that place. And I have seen people they're shifting golds. No? Like outside the shop, they will clean and take them and clean, and they take gold out of it. And this all stories came when in 2014 I shifted my studio from home to outside. I took a rented a studio, and this thing came from this tea shop conversations. People talk about how to make money, what to do, what not to do, all these things. And this is how they were talking about how the gold you can get. So this is also from the tea shop conversation where the Kamati Bag, the first slide which I showed you. So they want to have a music fountain, light and sound fountain and all. All the morning walkers and evening walkers had a strike for it, that it will harm their walking harmony. And so this is what I thought of making about that idea. And this image came from I think Pranab Mukherjee walking in Raja Raj Bhavan, I think. So there is an image in he's walking in winter. So that image and what you talk, what you heard about people talking about this garden, everything mixed up, and then this work happened. You have this vehicle called Atul. The auto rickshaw is called Atul. And so I thought of making a painting. Atul Dodi always talks about Bhupen Kakkar. And I liked one Bhupen Kakkar's work. It's called Butcher Shop. So I thought of joining both together and making a Atul Shakti. So you have this smoke coming out of the idea kind of thing, which I was thinking. So in 2012, 13, I worked with Nilima Sheikh and for an airport project. And till then I never used Kesin. And after that, I started using Kesin in 2014, these works. So the shift in medium is just because I like my painting to be matte, and I like color to have the luminosity. So acrylic was not in acrylic I was not able to do that. And in Kesin, it took some time to understand the medium, but once you understand, because when you use lead color and oxides, minerals, they change their color according to their wish. It's not, you will think that it will be a light blue, but it may turn out to be a little darker, or once it dries. So that kind of little bit of adjustment you have to make. So this is from the rainbows, when in I think 13th century or 12th century, when printmakers wanted to print rainbow, so they didn't have color, so they only painted it with yellow and brown, but it's a rainbow. So that was fascinating for me to know how the scarcity and limitation of something evolves to a new image of kind of making. And this figure on the left with the feeding, the crocodile is from Bhupen's movie. It's called Message from Bhupen. So the guy who is feeding, his left hand is not there. He doesn't have a palm.
It's a Arun Kopkar's movie, no? Arun Kopkar.
No.
In that scene, there is a tortoise scene and all.
No. This is Bhupen Kakkar.
He made a movie.
On Bhupen Kakkar.
I know. I've seen that.
So
it's
in
a
that,
three artists: Nalini Malani and Bhupen Kakkar and somebody.
No. This is only Bhupen. I don't know, but this movie, this Baroda Palace had a zoo earlier. So this is from that. And okay. So in 2014, I think I visited Chennai, and I had talking to C. Douglas. and he was talking about Baroda art and what is the difference between Baroda and Cholamandal artist. He was talking about mythical and mysticism and all, and we are about the real, about the society, or we talk about that. So I thought of myself, and I was thinking I like both. So what will I do? So I made this work at that time. So one side of the landscape is all mythical and all, and one side is all from the narrative school. And in between, it's kind of whether you can't get down or you have to move kind of situation. So I painted this work. So 14, I lost my mother. After that, I painted this home. So in this time, I thought of emotion. Till then, I was thinking about humor and satire, all this kind of thing, and not even thinking about the paint as a expression, how the paint can express itself. But once this work changed my method of thinking with the paint. So this is Hampi, where they have lit the ruins with colorful lights. So it looks scary, and it looks. So this is from a newspaper. I was thinking that I don't have any image. What will an artist do when mind is not working? You have no thinking ability kind of situation. I started copying an image which I liked from the newspaper. So that's all I did in this work, because I just thought I want to know myself more. That was the only target I had when I was doing this. So this is a test. Lot of tests were going on for health problems and all. So this is the work I had done. I was getting emotional side, which was not there earlier in my work. Uh, I wanted to work on that more. So I thought of earlier also autobiographical is there, but there is this. I want to hide all those things and show the other part of the myself. This is when you see a sea, it becomes like where it starts, kind of question, or how to paint that, how it started, or all questions about how much you know about painting, or the world of painting, and how can you enter into that as much as you can. So I'm trying always to do that, and this is one uh, thing. As an image, I was thinking where it starts, the sea, and actual image of sea, that birth of sea. So it's like a mirror that I have placed in the center of the sea. So this was done for exhibition, and the curator, one of my friend, he was talking about your practice, seeing back your practice back, and how people may see your practice, or why they don't recognize your work. All those kind of artistic questions were there. And after talking to all these things, he left, and I thought how to make it. So I made a chart how to see my work. this was the first one, kind of thing, that what are the different ways I see and work it out of an image. So this work I started long back, but it took like, I think, 1.5, 2 years, to work with this image, because I was talking about this emotional part, which I was, thinking that it should come into the work, and how I can project that to an animal, because I don't want to do it on a human figure, and when I do it on an animal, it has more what you call emotional. You can see that kind of feeling. But when I do it on a figure, you will always have this drama feeling. I don't want it to be in my work. So I started this. It started with Morandis landscape. When I saw first Morandis landscape, so I was so happy that I saw only still life, but I saw one Morandis, landscape which he did in the World War II time. So I started with that, and it ended here. And this also image from a newspaper only. I showed you earlier.
Yeah.
So this is also from a newspaper. And then it went on adding, and I made this color bar, which it's like waiting kind of thing, because these temple elephants, they don't have a mate. So the earlier title was Search for an Ideal Mate, but then I thought, just want to make it waiting. So these are the small works which I was, because once in 2017 I started making small work because of teaching assignments and all. So once these teaching assignments were too hectic, and I thought of making work which I can carry around with me from here to Surat, where I teach, and like a moving studio. So they were moving and they were working. So this is KG Subramaniam on the left. So I used to go to his place and talk always, but he would ask me, show your work. I would tell, I अच्छा काम करूँगा फिर दिखाऊंगा. So once he passed away, so I was feeling I had to, why didn't I show? And that feeling was haunting for me for long days. So I made a painting where I am showing a painting, that same size work kind of thing. And the other work on the right, I have a studio which had all this, paints were cracks, and the paint had some, falling paints. So I saw one of the patch looked like Bhupen, and I simply imagined it. So he's giving like smiling studio. The title was, so it had all these cracks everywhere. So this is worked again. I think Sujit saw the work again in the
Yeah.
exhibit. So this is not looking. This
Yeah.
had some technical problem in the photograph. So it had this thing. So earlier it was called Study for Painting. All the work which I showed, I'm showing you. So they were made studies because I just thought I want to enjoy painting, and how much I can understand a painting. That's the only criteria I had when I was doing this.
Go slow, go slow.
Okay, sorry.
Because Prajakta already wants to see the other one. Like it's anyway, like we'll see that.
This one.
No, the fountain one, I guess. We'll show it later, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is in between work. So this was a group show and I made some terracotta sculptures. So when I was, sometime you get this idea of it is an old material and how you see at it. And this is the, I made this burning tires. In the center, it's the burning tire.
No.
Then on the other, next to it, it is a man cropping. And the other one is an artist and the like bent figure on the floor. He's listening to the sound and there is this jackfruit with the belt. When we had jackfruit in our home, they will tell tomorrow it will open. No? They will tell like that. So, so I made that, and so this is object and how you see that it becomes old. Same object, which if it is in rubber or latex, so it becomes a new one, and same object in terracotta, it becomes like a prehistory kind of material. So this is the belt on the jackfruit. So these are the small works that I had shown in 2017. So it went on, and they were, I think I made around 100 or 105 works, and I selected them, and this is the display of those work. So in this body of work, I was talking about what is normal and how you see a normal life, or like now it is changed after the COVID thing, but still there were places where you can't they're unwanted, or they're least ignored. You don't see them as a major event, and they're just there. So I started seeing them and observing and painting them. So all my work from the earlier to now is in between, making, erasing, and reapplying the paint. So it's most in between those three things. So like this was the first, like when you enter, you have this image. First one is the, like from the left, the first one is burning tire. Then you have a second image. It's the second line. The second image is man feeding the bird. So in Assam, there is a place where birds get suicide themselves. So one of my wife's relative, he made a research on that, and they have this magnetic field there, and that's why they get suicide there. And then you have this third images of Ahmedabad today. The title is, so the rabbit is behind the hound, and the fourth image is of how different types of rain, and the fifth image is of this documentation, and the sixth image is of this hippo who killed the baby hippo in the zoo. Then you have seventh images of myself imagining as Nayan Suk. What if I would have like gone back and started, because I was using all these pigments, paint, all the pigments I'm using when I'm painting, and suddenly you have this feeling that you look like a miniature painter, something with the small painting you're sitting and doing. And the whole imagination starts like that. So then you have this, there is a bouquet. So it's called Sorry You Are Late. That idea I got when I came to Niruchartu, because some artists came next day. So they got the dried bouquets. Okay, so this is again the same work, but I just
You
wanted
don't have
to.
details of that works, those small works.
Which one?
The
Which
small
one?
works you don't have.
Ah,
Yeah,
I have.
yeah.
You want?
So no, you're not showing now. What?
No. I have 1 hour, na.
But you could have done it at least.
I'll show.
Yeah.
So this is because I showed, because it is 1 year back. I took the image. After that, this image.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this is, I thought of. Okay. So this on the left is called Paglagach. So Paglagach is a tree in Calcutta Botanical Garden. So the tree has different kinds of leaves in a tree. And when I saw that for the first time, I was like crazy that if I do that and show in art college, they'll tell you don't know to make the leaf. Each leaf is different. So that kind of, you can't recognize the tree. So I felt interesting about that tree, but how to make it? So what I did was I put all kinds of, from art history, trees painted by different artists in a tree. So then what happens with the tree? Only the form of tree I am using. And in the below I have made 6 parts, and the first part is called Buck tree. So it's my wife, my Gandhiji, me, donkey, all these things in that Buck tree. And second one is this coconut tree from my next door of the studio. The coconut tree has 3 heads, so you get 3 times coconut in it. So the third image is the real image of the Paglagach. Then you have these Dubai trees all around malls and all. So those, and you have Kalamkari trees and this carnivorous tree, plants from botanical garden. And this is the gaze chart which I had done earlier. So this I made again in a different version of that. So whole painting was done, but on the bottom part you can see a orange fire which you can see. So I didn't made it when I was doing this work. So one of my friend called me and he was talking about what you are showing, what are you doing, and all. So he said I am making fires. There is lot of fire everywhere and kind of thing. So I said, I'll put fire, water on your fire, sitting here. So this is what the image started. And so this is this title of this work is called Mother, I Am Fine and Everything Will Be Okay Soon. And this work started one of my neighbor who is in the ground floor. So he stays alone. And how you see lonely people in the thing. And the same thing about yourself also, no? Like when your mother, you lost your mother, then this that's a lack of that bonding is you lost. and how can you, gain that back? Or that is, there is no gaining back, but it's just you can remember that, and you can tell her that, send a message, I am fine here. So and I saw this news of a baby thrown in shoe box in a hospital, and I thought of how to imagine that. It's just written in the news, but how can you imagine that? And a burning cycle. So limited images and so many things to say. And he has a painting of Bhupen Kakkar's, "You Can't Please All" on the backside of his. So I have changed from he's looking at the from the balcony to looking at the phone. Okay, so whatever is happening, let it happen, kind of thing. And you have a TV where you have this Netflix series Laila that running. So it's a dog getting married. The girl is getting to married to a dog because she had married the outcast. So altogether, I tried to bring a silence or kind of disturbance that you can create when you see an image, a feeling of that. I'm not telling it's disturbing, but kind of that.
Mahesh, I have a question about this work. Down, the baby has a kind of halo behind his head,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, 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 yeah.
And
Yeah,
there's water kind of thing coming out of his mouth.
it's actually I want to make a cry. Okay.
Okay, okay.
But I don't want to make it come from the eyes. But how can
Okay.
I? But you get a feeling of the cry. That
Okay,
is.
okay.
So I thought of that as a form, which helps me get that emotion of cry. I don't know, that whether I succeeded or not, because uh, there is sometimes there is a failure too, when you're working. So that is there, but that was my imagination of cry,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I do yeah.
So you use
Look like
gold color for the halo in this painting?
No, it's a gold leaf,
Okay.
gold leaf pasted on that.
Oh, okay.
I used a lot of earth colors and clay, different kinds of clay to my work,
Okay.
and I don't ground them when I work. And traditionally, people paint it with the, they mix the color at once and keep with them, and then they work. But
Hmm.
I don't do that. I want the paint surface with the pigment, whatever sometime raw material is there. So I keep them like that. So I make little paints, very little. So there is this
patches.
uh, you get a variation of the color. Otherwise, it becomes a monotonous color when you mix with a lot of paint and work. So this is the last small work that I made. So this is Sudhir Patwardhan and his wife.
Shanta.
So and I saw them first time like this outside Sakshi Gallery. There is a bus stop near NGMA. And when he had the show this time in NGM, I gave him this work because I'm fond of his work, and I just felt such a memory to they will also relish. And so
Look
yes,
like them only.
yes. So this is the last slide I had. And time,
So
yeah, on time.
yeah, you are. I think before time, I guess. Yeah, 1 minute. Yeah, it's fine. But it's nice.
So, anything to ask? Anybody wants to ask? And ask.
Some sound is coming. Some sound is coming.
Yeah. Anything to ask?
Yeah, well.
Uh,
So can you just show that work again, like the second set of work, that is that fountain work. That's what she is asking. Yeah.
This
But
one?
no, the fountain, no? The earlier one, not the Adul Dodia one, the earlier one. Adul,
This one?
yeah, this. That's what.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, Prajakta was asking me to show this.
Okay. This is on paper, and the first image is on a cut paper. No, like
Yeah.
the paper was torn for some sampling or something. So I just started with it as you have this
Yeah.
torn poster kind of thing. Yeah.
Nice. And the other one is also. Can you just move?
Yeah. Back.
No, forward. Forward. Yeah. But you only show very few small works, I guess. Because this set, na, lot of yeah, I could have showed little more.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you'll get bored. No, I just
Not like that. No. I don't think. Yeah. So what is this? The medium, like Kassin only, right? Like this one also.
yeah. Kassin.
It's look like a painting inside a painting. It's not look like a kind of what do you call that? It's look like a studio kitchen sort of a feel.
Mm-hmm.
You know, inside somewhere, you know, like in the hall or something open. And I don't know, like you know, I like your work a lot, like from the beginning to now, like so I don't have any question, kind of a question, because but the same again, one thing I wanted to ask you, like how do you like arrive to a work? You know, like there are many ways to you know, like when you trace your work, like when you see your work, and even the viewer get a feel that like this is Mahesh Baliga's work. You know, like if you walk, you know, somewhere you see some interesting incident or event, you suddenly relate to Mahesh like you know, in that, you know, that funnier or like a kind of a element of pun or something, like a satire, some sort of a wit in it. So when suddenly you remember your work in some way. So how do you actually arrive in a work? Like it's not like many things you may get influenced by, because it's a everyday no, like it's a mundane object or mundane accident things. But what trigger you to do actually?
I'll just tell you that, you know, like I am seeing whatever, you know, daily life from the beginning, but there is a shift that happens every, you know, there's a cycle that gives you a shift. And at this moment, like before COVID, it was different, but after this COVID thing, now it's very hard for me to see things outside, because I work only when there is this emotional connection that builds with me. You know, otherwise I don't like an image or a form. I have very clear understanding when at this moment, like I want the form and the, you know, content to be having an unity that, you know, brings out the emotion that I feel with the object or with the whatever image I have been seeing to them. Otherwise, I won't go to touch them. Like earlier, I would have worked on something I heard or something I read or something. But now it's not happening like that. So it's more kind of about painting. It's more about painting and about uh, act and the unpredictability of painting, how you can get along with it, or how to understand that painterly world that is existing and you don't know anything about them, because sometime I think there are colors which are like enemies to you, or there are some forms which will make you cry, all this kind of or maybe there is some quantity of water which is needed to be pay in the paint and it's not happening. So it's almost like you are having a fight, to have a right consistency, and whether it should be vertical or horizontal, how to start with the paint. All this brings to this challenge of making an image. I think I don't have a method till now that I will paint like this, but the image should have that emotion that I feel I want to paint them. So then I go to that. Otherwise, I just maybe do it and I may not succeed. That's the initial feeling you have with some form.
Because the everydayness of this mundane factor, no, which is very that really, that is the thing which we see that in person.
No,
Hello.
that is, I
The
agree that,
initial pull.
but how there is this very thin line that how you make your image different, because that's the first thing you learn when you, like I joined Baroda, that what makes you different than others. That's the first thing. So once you know that there's so many people seeing mundane life, then which is your area? So once we work on that, so I now realize that I see which most of them don't uh, give importance to it. No, normally they don't give it importance. What if something happen in a zoo? Nobody is bothered about that. What if something happens in a uh, what do you call hospital, or very minor incidents which are like sidelines, or what do you call, they are very minor, and that's what I feel I try to see in, like, as a subject, if you know. But in making, I don't want to keep any predictability till now. But while a subject, they're almost like minor in the way.
Mahesh, you can see the chat questions,
Mm,
long questions.
where are they? Okay.
Chat दिखाई देते हैं?
कहाँ है chat यार?
Chat अभी लैपटॉप में है ना, वो नीचे है ना, वो chat खोल के डायलॉग
कुछ नहीं दिखाई दे रहा.
मांगते तो क्लोज कर लो ये जो प्रेजेंटेशन.
ओके, ये कैसा क्लोज करेंगे?
वो ऊपर स्टॉप प्रेजेंटेशन है, स्टॉप शेयरिंग है ना.
ओके 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 ओके. चैट्स में 10 क्वेश्चन है.
हाँ, 10 का मींस लास्ट थ्री है, उसका पहले का पूरा तो आई थिंक बात कर चुका हूँ.
ओके.
लास्ट 3 आई थिंक स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम प्रोजेक्टा, देन अरुण, देन सबिता.
Okay, like I liked your work. I wasn't there from the beginning. Earlier said,
120 mark and 2 5 mark questions.
uh, Uh, so I will question first Sabita Lakshman, that she was asking about the jackfruit and the jackfruit with the belt and the pain relief. So the pain relief is just because when we learn in art college what is relief, which is thing that is relief. So when you made a sculpture of a made it in what you call hot water bag in terracotta, so first thing came to my mind was it's a relief, and second thing it came to my mind was it's a pain relief also, like when you have a pain it gives you relief. So both things I tried to the both words and the image. And with the jackfruit there is no emotion, but it's just a fun that we made in where kids, that the jackfruit, if it ripes more it opens up and it gets softer and it spills out. So when I was doing the clay work also I felt the same thing. So this thing came with the material. So when you make a sculpture with the terracotta, it always falls back because of the gravity. So I thought it should have a belt, kind of thing. So that was the thing.
There is
And
one more question by Arun Dev in the just before that.
which
On top of it.
Arun Dev,
On
yeah.
top of it. Little laugh.
But I didn't get what it.
He can ask actually. Arun Dev.
But
No,
see,
he can.
there is one
He'll ask you.
when yeah. Well, I thank you for the for Sabita and Arun Dev. Like
He
with
will
the
ask.
Arun's, I'm asking Arun Dev's thing. So when he said T.S. Eliot, I want to share one small incident of was telling me colorist. So when I showed you some works in between, they were too bright. I don't talk about them, but I don't know whether you realized them that they were too bright. 2014 works, Atul, Shakti, then there is this fountain work, the red work, and all. So in between, it was like that. Okay, people were telling this color are too bright, so you have and little bit. So one of the Beethoven's movie. So there is this. He plays this symphony, and the king says there are too many notes in it. So Beethoven asked which one to remove. So it's a tough thing. Because uh, yeah, tell me.
Your sound is not coming out.
You're breaking up.
Hello, can you?
Yeah.
My sound is
The
not
sound
coming.
is
Mine?
no.
Now you can hear me.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
but earlier what I said you heard? No.
No, Beethoven story we heard, I guess. Is
Okay.
it?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
There is
my
this
it's
what Arun Dev is
Buddhadev
asking,
Prophet.
that
Can you hear me?
impersonal.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah. Continue.
Yeah.
Somebody's asking something.
Am I audible?
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell me.
Oh,
Yeah, thank
Really
you.
nice to see your work, and actually seeing all the works together. That is very good experience actually. Uh, I just wanted to know, like, if you little talk about the preparation of your work, like when you start your work, how it's like after some idea, how technically you prepared yourself and how it's go. Like, so can you please uh, share your experience?
Okay.
Mm.
Okay. Like, yeah, yeah. No,
Is it
I
clear?
can. I start with the rock canvas. Yeah, yeah. I start with the raw
Mm.
canvas. Then I prime it with the animal glue. Then it's called sizing. Then I make a gesso out of animal glue and sodium carbonate, zinc oxide, titanium dioxide, and marble dust. Then like 3 layers, 4 layers gesso. Then the casein is made. So casein is made with the casein alkaline and borax. These are the two ingredients. So there is a method to mix them. So you have to soak the calcium borax casein in 8 hours and borax for in hot water. Then you have to mix them. So medium is ready. Then the paint is mixed with the pigment. Then the paint is ready to paint with your consistency. But with the subject and the method of working is unknown for me because I want to be unpredictable. My main motto is to be unpredictable in the method of working because I believe that I may not live for much, but I want to experience everything. So I want to do everything and see. I think I have answered your question. No.
Yes, yes. Thank you, Mohan sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Really,
Thank you.
really nice work. Enjoy you.
Thank you.
I want to talk, Mahesh.
Bolo.
I have seen all of your works, but those which were in the starting, जिसमें there were some small plates in the left hand corner, the same painting of the bigger version. तो वो कितना बड़ा है? Like, is it what size is that small black and white painting? आपको पता चला मैं किसकी बात कर रही हूँ?
क्या था उसमें?
नहीं, ऐसे सीरीज ऑफ वर्क्स है जिसमें बड़ा काम है एंड देन साइड पे छोटा स्मॉल
They are 10 inches by 10 by 8 inches.
ओके तो यू डिस्प्ले दैट विद द वर्क आल्सो उस
No,
टाइम
they had a black glass on it. So the painting is there. Painting is made in black and white, and then you have a black glass sandwich to it. So it's like 3 glasses, and you have the work. So some works is painted with glass and just white in between. So it's the black glass they use in this construction.
But you made it twice, a small work and then the bigger work in color.
Yeah, but the black and white work has like maybe I want to I had a classmate who came and took something from me and he's not returning, so I'll write him. So I would I like somebody, so that painting has, so I like so everything is there. It's like a X-ray. I don't want to. Somebody when someday that will open, you will know what I have written. Otherwise, it's like that.
There needs अभी comment है there needs to be too much of a dare to be that open and bizarre in your work because it takes a lot of strength to be that inside to your work. इतने layers खोल के फिर अंदर जाना and then मुझे याद है कि मैं बड़ौदा आई थी तो पढ़ने के बाद मास्टर्स करने के बाद आई वाज सर्चिंग लाइक whose work I can connect with and you were the first one like to be connected और उसके बाद से तो सारे काम देखे हैं मैंने तो that was the work just I had questions about but means काम को लेके इतना रॉ तरीके से you know दिखाना and then I got a lot of inspiration from you to be very honest.
That's great.
Thank you.
That's great.
Yeah, anybody?
Did Arun complete or Arun had something to ask?
Yeah,
Arun's is not
Complete, na? Yeah, let us first finish the business of Arun, then we'll get the next. Yeah.
Audible.
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to ask, is there a need to focus specifically towards an idea or a thought and work on it for the rest of your life? If you find something like that, that's what he was trying to say. I mean, I feel it's the other way around. It's about being in the middle of both.
what? So,
Like what he said, there is a quality of being impersonal, like not getting swayed away emotionally that much, and to remain in the middle and have a rational thinking as well as a there is a suffering
So,
part.
see, the paint work, making painting is a suffering. Okay, first thing, it has a suffering with the joy also. Joy is one side, suffering is the other side. So everybody, sees one or the other. One and second thing is I don't stick to something, but when you paint, there is certain things which are out of your control. That happens. That is the moment that I think things happen.
The work has to
So
be a surprise.
if you are,
The work has to be the work has to be a surprise to the painter, right? The work should be a surprise to the painter itself.
Yeah. Otherwise, there is no fun in making. Like if I need even when I see Cesar's work, he painted apples again and again and again. The simple form and how you can do that. There is things, but I am not Cesar. I know that. So I have some kind of limitations. So I want different forms, but I can enjoy the painting. So first thing is that I explore the painting, because they are changing every day. Like you have new what you call technologies, no? So painting daily when you work, there is a new things you learn about them. So they are hard to understand sometimes, and sometimes you feel they're easily happening to you. So it's a kind of mental state that you be in when you work. I don't know whether I answered your question.
Yeah, kind of. Thank you.
But I don't believe in certain things in making that subject or a series. I don't believe in that. But when you want to show something, and this time I tried to do that, put them in a box. Earlier I never did that. But when you want to showcase certain things in a different way, because you tried all the other ways, so this is the one left. I thought so I did that also.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks. You know this.
Yeah, Magesh.
Hello.
Hello, Malik.
Hello.
Thanks.
Hello, Malik.
ഷിനോദിന്റെ ശബ്ദം വന്ന പ്രശ്നമാണ്.
Yeah. Tell me.
Who is that?
Yeah.
ശബ്ദം
Yeah.
വരുന്നത് വേറെ ശബ്ദം.
Hello.
Yeah,
കുഴപ്പമില്ല,
yeah.
കുഴപ്പമില്ല, ചോദിക്കൂ.
Okay. Actually, yeah, I saw your lot of work. Nice work. So, I want.
Hi, Balika.
Hello.
Tell me.
Yeah, it's thank you for lovely presentation.
Thank you.
സിനോ,
Wonderful. Yeah.
Hello.
Thank you, Harish.
Okay.
Yeah, Shinod, ask. Go ahead,
No.
ask.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Actually, one very small technical question. Actually, I saw your
Yeah.
work. You leave a lot of space, very free space. It is in you consciously or unconsciously you leaving the space. It is leaving lot of free. I feel that is not completed in your work or something like that. So it is you doing that consciously.
I don't know. It actually what happened? You have this.
If you making your face or something, or some trees, I feel that is not completed in my way of looking. So maybe you are completed the work, but if you make the face, maybe I can't see the eyes and all that. So something, some attractions is going on there. It is you doing that consciously or unconsciously you doing that. So
That is consciously. That is consciously. I keep that vague, the kind of vague which just makes you see the paint, not the face. And I don't have that skill to make certain things precise. And once you go for the precision, so the work will look very dead, so which I don't want. So how the work will have the life, so I will try to make that, and by making that something may happen. All these things happen. Once you want to keep the life of the paint and the painting, so the certain things you may avoid. Maybe you can see all the details, but is there need? That kind of question it starts. So there is this what do you call, what is your intention, whether to show the subject or whether to show the face. So that's the it's suggestive most of the time. I don't go for a lot of details, but it's suggestive and layered with the paint. Did I answer you?
yes, I guess.
yes.
Yeah.
I think that.
Okay.
So your approach towards sculpture also the same way?
Sculpture also same only, because in sculpture it is you have this what you are going to make earlier. In painting the problem is
That's what.
you don't know what you are going to make. It's a head or it's a bird, you don't know. Once you make, then it becomes something. But in sculpture you have an idea that I want to make a head or a bird. So that clarity is there with the form. But in painting, you may change it, you may rework on it. So all this happens in between in painting.
But I like the part in your painting that something like a testimonial thing. At the same time, you put something in between and to show that this is just a painting you see as a painting. which is I really like that part, you know, like because I'm more into the other way, like I wanted to I'm creating some sort of an illusion to make as it is, you know, somewhere it looked like a painting, but you deliberately you put something to make to state that this is a painting you look at as a painting. So what actually makes you again that to do that, you know, like,
I whenever I see the world
for me
outside,
it's a very scary thing, you know, like to put something right opposite to, you know, like on a painting, it's little tough for me, so I'm just asking from that side.
actually when I'm seeing or looking at the world outside, so I see which looks like my painting. I can make
Yeah.
a painting out of that. So then I'm interested there. So I think it's something, something happens in that, two parts. One is the painting and one is the real world. And there is this your part, like in a movie, maybe you like one frame. So something in a whole day, maybe you'll get a frame. That is your work. Maybe you are looking,
Yeah.
and you get a
Yeah.
frame that makes you start with the work.
But
So
maybe. No, I'm not asking that any particular scene, but in between painting, even if you take an example, that elephant one, that there is an elephant and then there is a color chart sort of a thing. So otherwise, it create some sort of a, you know, there is a tendency to bring.
no,
Yeah.
that is about the flatness. No, what the Shinod was also asking. I think it was about the flatness.
No, I'm not asking again that. I'm not
No,
asking.
no. It's the flatness. No, like I don't want the receding space in my work. I want it to be like like flat.
Okay.
I don't know what I. It's like
But
the.
there is an illusion, no? There is an illusion because the elephant is in a one plane and the background is in different plane. But suddenly you put something in between. That's what I'm asking.
But that is what I meant is makes you feel it is not real, or no, it's a
That's
painting kind of
Yeah.
situation. So or no, it's an world which is in between,
Yeah.
where you can paint all things in one situation. It's like when we talk, like maybe we are talking about the work, then maybe we are talking how is tea, then we may talk what is Satish doing. So three things going all together, something like that. I try. I don't know. Actually, I don't have much answer about that, but that's what I feel.
Yeah.
Some more questions on chat, Mahesh.
What I have to do? Prajakta left.
I think she didn't ask. She left. I don't dare ask her. Not asking. It's a statement, I guess. Being spontaneous is the way.
Okay.
Prajakta is there. Okay, Prajakta is there.
Hi Mahesh, I'm here.
Hi.
Hi, मेरा सवाल का
I
जवाब दे.
can't see you.
हाँ, मैं अंधेरे में. हाँ, my question
मैंने
was
सवाल का
Mahesh.
जवाब दिया था.
अच्छा, ठीक है, वापस दे. अच्छा, हाँ, नहीं वो दिया था तूने, लेकिन मेरे को पूछना था कि when you were painting in acrylic और उसके बाद तू ये लंबा प्रोसेस में से जा रहा है, तो just wanted to know about your experience while painting those works and अभी का जो काम तू कर रहा है वो. Of course तेरा बात करने में बीच-बीच में आया था वो सब, लेकिन फिर भी. Thank you.
Thank you. painting with acrylic, no, it's I used to use a acrylic called Flash from La France, which was matte and which was good, and it has luminosity, it had the flexibility, covering of the surface, everything was good. But once that import got stopped, so I had to use the other company, which I didn't like. They had this plasticky feeling, no? And no, I don't want much of a texture in my work, but little bit of surface and color luminosity is very important. So that was missing, from the acrylic.
Acrylic.
I used to use Pebeo, then Liquid X, all these things. So after that, I got golden acrylic. So they were good, but they're very expensive. And in between, I started teaching, and also that acrylic got all hardened. Once you keep it open, once then they get hard by themselves. So then I joined this airport project by Nilima Sheikh and Suresh, DV Suresh. So I got exposed to this Kessin material. So initially I didn't like, because it had lot of work, and after that I started liking it, because the whole day you can work, then the evening you can completely wipe off with the wet cloth and go back. So it's clean. Tomorrow we can come and work again. So that's the best part of this. In acrylic, that was not happening. So in this, one day you can rework here and there. After that, it gets cured and it stays. But till then, you can work for a day. So that is a chance. And they have their own reactions of the material also. Like some color, like if I use a zinc, if I'm using a lead based orange, then if I put red on it, then it will turn to be vermilion or something, some strange color, which is out of your control. So those are little bit fun sometimes. So like you feel like you are a kid, you don't know how to do. So that I like.
तो कलर दिखने में भी चेंजेस आए रहेंगे, मतलब the way you see and the way yours
like maybe I will do some yellow ochre, maybe I apply, then when applied on this lead based color, the yellow ochre may completely change to something else. So it's the fun part with that. So you can control it by adding white. That is the one method. The other method is putting black with the color. So in that, those things, the color get controlled a bit. Otherwise, it's uncontrollable sometimes, because so many layers, then you don't know what is the reaction of that.
Thank you.
So, hope I answered you.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you. Done?
Aji was there, no? Aji was there.
Aji?
Yeah, Aji VN.
Okay.
Yeah.
നമസ്കാരം കണ്ടു വളരെ സന്തോഷം
അവന് മലയാളം അറിയില്ല മലയാളി അല്ല
I was watching the program. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I wanted to see some more details, but I know that it was not
I'll send you.
Okay, thank you. Let me ask you something. What is the speciality you found in the medium in CISAID?
Kesin. There
Yeah,
is no specialty. It's the oldest medium which humans had invented. No, it's around started with the breast milk or cow milk or something like that, and it was an antibacterial paint that was used for hospitals. Once the distemper came and all this came, new paints, industrial paint, that got stopped. Otherwise, furnitures, churches, all the places were painted with Kessin, and even Rembrandt, Vermeer, Vermeer, sorry,
Vermeer.
Vermeer or Velasquez, all these people painted their underpaints with Kessin, and then they painted with oils on it. So because if you see their paint, I have not seen the original work, but
No,
if
I
you
have
see
I have read about that. They make the initial
very
drawing with
yeah,
Kessin and
no, everything is painted because when you use like the detail work, all the thin lines, the oil paint won't work. So all this drawing and light and shade, everything is done with that. Then on top of it, there is a sunflower oil they apply, and on top of that, then they work with Kesin.
Okay, that is
Sorry, oil. Oil
I
on
was
it.
no, I thought it is because they wanted to make it faster. So this initial
No, it's
drawing can be
not. No, not because faster. Because you can get. It's like I think in between when I was studying, people were using acrylic where they want flat in oil color, and they paint only oil. No, it's not like that. It's like you want this white hair now to be painted and in oil on all these hairs and all these designs on the your costumes. Then it's very easy because it dries very fast.
Okay.
In one day you can work.
You can paint on oil also that way.
Yeah. No. In oil.
Now
Now you have liquid and all. Earlier days there was no liquid. So only oil there, simple oil.
Yeah.
So
I have seen this Vishwanathan's paintings, which has a very bright
He's the only one. Yeah.
So and I thought it is something special for this medium.
No, actually Vishwanathan's Kesin is lime Kesin. So there are like this, what do you call, 3-4 groups of Kesins.
Okay.
So the lime Kesin is made with curd. So you hang the curd and then you just add lime to it,
kind of thing,
and you make a paste and you work on it. But it spoils in a day. Same day it spoils. No, it spoils on the same day. Whereas I use borax Kesin, so you can keep it for 15-20 days in temperature, same temperature, because we have small studios, we can't keep a refrigerator, then all this and all.
And
so
you
it's
learned
very
it from
simple. Yeah. I learned from her.
And
there is some
like in Vishwanathan's paintings, it appears quite physical, and in Nilima Shakes it's more watercolor more.
Because
so
what he does is he paints the first, I think, if I am not wrong, he paints the first layer with emulsion, first coat. On that top he uses Kesin, and because of it has a lime, so it can have like 50% more surface than the borax Kesin. Because Kesin is used earlier like Fevicol for joining wood, furnitures, everything. So it's a glue also, for acid-free glue for pasting things, paper and all, something like that. That also it used. But my idea of Kesin is very different, because both of them, they mix the paint. Even Vishwanathan or traditional method is you mix the paint at one go and you keep it till your work is done.
Okay.
And you carry that with you. My method is like, because I worked with acrylic all my, from college, I never used oil. One or two, I still want to learn oil, but every time I fail. So I come back to this. So what happens is, I paint with like, you take little bit of pigment and you start working. Like, again, you take some pigment, mix something, then you go on working like that. So I don't use a big palette. I use very small. Like.
So you said you don't now you use the very raw.
I like raw because it has all this glitter, mica, everything.
Yeah.
And then once it's painted, the surface is different than when you see.
I can imagine.
When you see the actual work, the surface is that happens. Because once I read about Rembrandt's work, so Rembrandt always grounded his white little bit lesser than other people. So he gets that, he put some glass powder in it.
Okay.
So he gets that his paint of white has some kind of, that rawness that gets to it. So it has a speciality in the sense you can work it like today, whole day I can make this portrait of mine, and evening I feel it's not working, I can wipe it with the wet cloth and you can go, and next day you can work. That's the best part. In acrylic it doesn't happen.
No, in oil we just wipe it off with a little bit of surface.
Oil is tough here because the place where I'm living, it's very dusty, and I can't handle oil. I'm not good at that. Means it becomes thick and thick, the impasto feeling. Then I can't work like that. But if you want it very, in a surface kind of work, then I think I should put 5-6 work and work together, so that you can come back and work slowly. That's what I feel. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Thank you. I would like to see your work in reality.
Yeah. Please come.
And
to
also,
Baroda.
I think when you say that you use rough, raw pigments, then it should be something to see also, like the tactile thing of the painting.
Now I am working with wood panels. I'm making wood panels and working. So the newer version is I'm mixing oils with the casein.
Okay.
So I'll show you one work.
Okay, you are experimenting.
1 minute.
He's showing something.
Wow. This is mixed with oil.
Yeah. This is with sunflower oil. The work is this is on wood.
Wood panel. Very early Renaissance.
Yeah. This is half chalk ground, so it has this absorption. So
yeah, we will, and I think maybe with Sujit one day we will come.
Yeah.
Sure.
Come.
Please sure. We'll go. I always tell he's one of my close friends. Can go anytime.
And also, the way he describes it is something to look at in reality, not to describe.
So I always call it for any technical this is so whenever I need. Nothing much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Super.
Hello. Yeah, it's gone. It's gone. My sound is.
In between it went, but now you can.
No. That's what I'm saying. I always call him for some technical help also. Like I'm stuck in this, or how do you, you know, like in watercolor or whatever. Like he's one of the best in it. Yeah. So
Thank you, Sujit.
yeah, I think yeah.
Hello.
Internet over.
Yes, waiting for next question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
I think it.
Okay. Unless anyone has any further questions, should we let him go scot-free like this, or shouldn't we ask some more puzzling questions?
Vani is there. I am saying now, everybody, I didn't know how to say sorry. Vani is there. Okay, Savita. Okay, this
I
is
don't
the-
have any questions.
Okay.
I'm just I had, but almost everyone asked what I thought to ask. So yeah, it is a very nice presentation. It's really a treat for my eyes.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good. Okay.
So shall we wind up, Sujit?
Yeah. I think we leave around 7. Yeah.
Okay. So thanks Mahesh. Thanks everyone who came for
Thank
the
you.
presentation.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mahesh.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Happy
everyone.
Onam to everyone.
Happy Onam.
We will meet
Happy
next
Onam.
Saturday.
Happy Onam.
Yeah. Happy Onam. Enjoy. Bye bye.
Thank
Bye
you.
bye.
Take care. Bye bye. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.